Webster's Dictionary just changed the legal definition of insanity to Wii U game prices. Today we're going to be talking about 7 games. Lucky number 7. Hopefully you guys can make a buck or two off this video here. Lucky number 7, game number 1, Wii U Wii U Sports Club. Now, this is a sealed copy. It is a little dusty. So, let's talk about why I know for fact this game will continue to go up in price. I know that for a fact. This this isn't even speculation at this point. It is the definitive way to play Wii Sports. So it is an HD upgrade on the original Wii Sports, which by the way, that holds some pretty dang good value today. And that in itself has been going up for the regular Wii. But this here is the best this this here is the best way to play Wii Sports. And it's not just because it's HD, but they added in new features. So for example, when you play golf, you can put the Wii U gamepad on the floor and it'll show a picture of a golf ball. And then that becomes your target that you're swinging your golf club over. And also, it only uses the advanced Wii motion controllers for better accuracy, which, as you may recall, when the original Wii Sports came out, those enhanced motion plus controllers and extensions did not exist. They were not released at the time. That was a later release. So you could not play Wii Sports with those advanced controls. Another example is baseball. You can use the Wii gamepad to pitch the ball. But the main advantage is really just the HD aspect to it. The fact that it's on the Wii U, which plays the Wii console, so you can get rid of your Wii console, lower your clutter, make some profit, and but mainly it's the motion controls. So this is the best definitive version of Wii Sports, which is immensely popular. And as word grows, as more people realize that, people, millions and millions of people missed the Wii U during its um, during the day when it was actually relevant. It was a failed console, so they will come to this version eventually. All those Wii owners that they want to play Wii Sports, they will migrate over to here. And if you own a Wii U, you have to own Wii Sports by default. So let's pull up the chart. And by the way, this game will go to $200. It will. That's my price prediction. No guarantees. I don't want to get sued. So I like to rewind to about 2019, which is when the Wii U seems to have hit bottom, hit its bottom stride in most games. I've looked at a lot of charts, and for some reason, 2019 seems to be that era where the Wii U bottomed out. What has it done since then? Let's just pull up a random date. Oh, this one, yeah, May 2019. Here we go, $35. This was always a relatively expensive game because actually, not very many people bought Wii Sports Club. This game was sitting on the shelves at EB Games for a very long time. Nobody was buying it, including myself. We all thought it was a ripoff because you had to pay full price. It was not a budget title. Full price for for a game that everybody already had on the original Wii. So based on that, the sales were low, and a lot of those extra copies ended up online through wholesalers and whatnot. Maybe you were able to get a discounted copy. So as you can see, May 2019, it was $35. Guess what it is today? We had a little rip-roaring rally starting in about October, and it has not stopped. $50 for a loose copy. Loose. That's CD only. Or $80 US dollars, by the way, for a complete in box. Well, this is going to continue to go up. It is more rare than you think. I don't think Nintendo produced too many of these because I think they would have realized that a lot of people don't want to pay full price for a game that they already have. It's just not the enhanced HD version. Next game on the list, and by the way, I like to bring you guys a mixture of hidden gems or games that haven't actually already gone up significantly, because it would be easy for me to sit here and just list off all the games that have already gone up. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you find a hidden gem or get a game that's still cheap. And I would recommend that you do buy those games that you want that are still cheap because they will go up. We use like the Sega Saturn. I've mentioned that before. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This is a game that you wouldn't expect me to talk about. This is a very common game on other consoles. But there is a unique feature exclusive to the Wii. That is the fact that you can play this two-player co-op, play zombies mode. You can do zombies two-player co-op, but one person can use the gamepad. You don't have to do split screen anymore. It's kind of a neat feature. Some people would find that to be extremely beneficial to be able to have a full screen for both of you. One player's screen is much smaller, but it's still a full screen. Let's have a look at the chart here. As you can see, again, we'll go to 2019. May of 2019. May of 2019 shows up again. This seems to be a common theme. $12 complete box. 12 bucks. Fast forward to today. Although it's a slow creep up, you can see the trend. If I were on a stock charting website, I could draw a line here and show you the trend. That trend is up. It's it's doubled since its bottom, and it will double again. Not too much to say about Black Ops 2, because it's a well-known game that everybody knows about, and it will go down in history as one of the best two-player co-op games ever made. Couch co-op was very popular and will be popular well into the future. Will this be a $200 game? I doubt it, but who knows? Because like I said, go look at Sega Saturn prices and then go and compare them to the PlayStation counterparts, especially if it's an exclusive to Sega Saturn. But I mean, you're lucky if you find a sports game under 50 bucks for Sega Saturn. Sports game. Nobody wants them. Almost every game, like anything half decent, is over $100. And I'm talking like the lower half decent, like the trash scraping the bottom of the barrel half decent. So let's move on to the next game. Now here's an interesting one. Super Mario Brothers, New Super Luigi. No brothers involved, just Luigi. This was from the Year of Luigi. The Year of Luigi, and there was also a Dr. Mario Wii U exclusive to download that was actually Dr. Luigi, but no physical on that. Now, reason I bring this one up, as you can see, the price has not gone up. Price is not doing anything exciting. Seem to have bottomed out around June, July. It has gone up about 50% since then. Complete in box will now cost you about $32. Could have got one before for about $17.50. Now, the reason I think that this will go up is it's a very unique piece. Now, you might be saying, well, wait a minute. There's already a different Super Mario Brothers U game that has the Luigi game in it. It's a 2-in-1, and you're right, that does exist. But does that copy have a very unique green case? And does it have a special stamp celebrating Luigi's the Year of Luigi, which has only ever been done once in history and probably will never be repeated ever again? This is a historical landmark here. This is a historical item representing the 30th anniversary of the Nintendo, the 30th anniversary of Super Mario or Luigi. In this case, Luigi, because he took over the entire year. This was the year of Luigi. This will go down in history as a very unique time and a very unique product was made. And this will be worth more than the two-in-one version. Sure, the other one you're getting two versions, but that's not why you're buying this. Buying this because Luigi is awesome, and this is a very exclusive and rare item. Next on the list, I've got a very interesting for you. Paper Mario Color Splash. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because this isn't a review, but I am going to tell you that this price is going to go, this will surpass Paper Mario for the GameCube. This will surpass Paper Mario for the N64. It will surpass probably every Paper Mario ever made from now until the end of time because it was on the Wii U, which again was a very dead console that was largely ignored by the market. Paper Mario Color Splash was largely ignored by the market. Why was this largely ignored by the market? Because they drastically changed the gameplay. It's actually closer to a platformer with mixed in with puzzle type characteristics than it is a RPG. And because of that unique gameplay, it was just so different from the GameCube version and the N64 version that the market didn't know what to do with this. They didn't, and also it didn't have a great title either. It kind of made it seem like it was targeted more toward younger kids, but that's not the case. So this very unique piece will will probably end up being one of the most expensive games on the console, along with many others, but it will be highly sought after. Again, if you have a Wii U, you have to own it by default because it's actually awesome. It's not a crummy game. And over time, more and more people will begin to recognize that this is a hidden gem that for whatever reason did not get the respect it deserves. And again, as you look at the chart here, one actually bottomed out pretty early, 2018. Used to be $22 complete in box. Today it's $51 complete box, $40 loose. That's not cheap. Look at this trend line, straight up. Trend line is straight up. That's why and it will, this trend line will only get steeper and steeper. The further out we go in time, the more weeks and months and years that pass, this will get steeper and steeper. So if you do find it out there in the wild, especially for a decent dollar, you're going to want to buy it. Do not pass it up. Batman Armored Edition, underrated game. This is a Wii U. It's not an exclusive game, but because of the features on here, they are Wii U exclusive features that you cannot get on any other console. Because this game uses the Wii U gamepad to let you do cool stuff and make you actually feel like you're Batman, which is the entire purpose of playing a Batman game. Don't want to be Batman? Do not play a Batman game. So what this game does is you can use the Wii U gamepad, and the Wii U gamepad becomes like your Batman uh, utility belt, which which adds very unique game mechanics. And as you can see, this was a $7 game not that long ago, and right now it's sitting at $20. $20. That's not cheap. And I do believe the game itself, even ignoring the utility of the Wii U gamepad and the cool features that that brings, this game would naturally go up anyway. So this could very well one day be a $100+ game. In fact, many Wii U games, given enough time, are going to be sitting around the $200, $300, $400, $500 level. Some much higher. I'll save that for later.
Guys, I'm going to show you something that is the next game on the list. I'm going to show you a very interesting way to get it. It is still available at the time of this recording, March 28th, 2022. Very expensive game that you would otherwise have to pay $550 US, climbing weekly, if not daily at the moment. About 650, 700, 750 Canadian dollars, depending on the currency exchange rate at the time. Complete in box. And you guessed it. For those of you in the know, you already know. And for those of you who don't know, this is Devil's Third. This game had a very low print run and got bashed a lot when it first came out, as if it were some trash game where the developers put absolutely no effort in, like a budget title. But the thing is, the reason why it costs so much today, so it started off costing a lot because it's rare. It's actually also good, and that's why it's climbing. And by the way, that 1 to 5 players, that is online. if you were one of the lucky few that got to play this online, I'm not going to talk about the online modes. I never got to play them, but you can check them out on Wikipedia, or maybe find another YouTube video that talks about the different game modes. It sounds mind-blowing, and I have read some comments in the past about how good it was for those that actually got to play it. I'm sure it had a very small fan base, very small player base. Let's go ahead and watch the launch trailer.
Blame that on the trouble topside. That's what I need your help with. I need you to get past him, get to the surface, and meet me. Do you copy?
It's the main character.
That's what you want me to deal with? The military satellites in orbit are decommissioned Soviet hardware. All methods at your disposal to neutralize the Sog. Ivan, good luck.
Is this what you've become, Ivan? A gunslinger?
No offense, but I've got the job to do. To complicate things, the Sod has apparently added biological weapons to its arsenal. It's where you'll find it through life.
Don't let them take it. I'll open it.
I'm on my way back. This isn't over. Your beloved homeland. Your countrymen destroyed. Traitor. Will is strong, Ivan. To change is corrupt.
So, as you can see, this is not a low-budget game. This game will probably go down as either the best Wii U game of all Wii U games. No joke, not even kidding, it's that underrated. Or it will go down as one of the best. It's not a meme. This is the real deal. Go and watch some playthroughs. You know, the game wasn't perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect to be good. and to be great, in fact. And in this case, some of its flaws, I think, add to the appeal. Like I said, it got bashed when it first came out, but this is a must own game. The catch being, good luck trying to buy a physical copy, and that's why I have this on the screen right here. You can pick yourself up a copy, $42.49 right now on the eShop. Now it is about 15 gigabytes, so you got to make sure you have some external space to put that on. Where does it say the gigabytes? Yeah, 15.2 gigabytes. So if you don't have the space for that, make sure that you get some external storage.
Guys, let's talk about the last game on the list. One of my all-time favorites, NES Remix Pack. This game is rising quickly, fast, rapidly. It is a hidden gem. That's a key point here, actually. That's the main point I want to make, is that this is a hidden gem. Again, it was largely ignored by the market because it was seen, oh, these are old NES games. I've already got them on the NES. I don't care about these challenges or whatever crap you put in the game. I'm not paying, $50 for that game. That's how I thought about it. I had a Wii U back when you could still buy it in store, and I ignored this game. It didn't appeal to me, but I didn't actually do any research at the time as to why it would be good. And if you actually play the game, you realize that it's kind of like WarioWare. It's kind of like over 200 mini games based on NES games, but they add in little twists, cool little things that weren't in the originals. For example, in Mario, they turned one of the levels into an ice level. Um, in Donkey Kong, you can play as Zelda instead of Mario, which makes it more difficult because Zelda cannot jump. So there's all these little challenges to make things add little twists and turns here and there. And there's over 200 of them. But here's the thing. That alone would not justify this game significantly going up. But there is one added bonus. They added a bonus. Let's see if the camera will pick it up. The original the original Super Mario Brothers reversed and the original Super Mario Brothers reversed and starring Luigi, which makes sense, especially with all those promotions going around the year of Luigi. Why not give him his own little, put him in charge? This is like a game that he's unofficially the mascot of. And there are a lot of Nintendo games on here, by the way. Everything from Punch Out, Kid Icarus, Kirby. They even have Pinball on here. Don't ask me why. I don't think that was very popular. But yeah, I mean, there's really Excite Bike. I mean, there's so many twists. Again, I'm going to compare it to WarioWare. If you enjoy WarioWare, one player experience, though, that's the catch. By the way, this is only a single player game, and perhaps if it was multiplayer, it would have sold way more. And if it was, probably it would be sitting at $150 right now. So yeah, that is the only catch, and it's a real shame too. If they had somehow just made this four-player or even two-player, I probably would have bought it like brand new back when it was fresh, a fresh release. But being as it is single player, it is still unique. By the way, just being able to play Super Mario Brothers Reversed on the Wii U on an official game and as Luigi, that alone is worthy of being a game worthy of the price it's currently at. By the way, this game is up over 50% since November 2021. Over 50%. Don't just look at the number that it's $32 and it used to be $19. You have to look at that as a percentage gain. That's that says one thing. This game is going much higher, and word is spreading that this is still cheap. You can get this for cheap. $32 will go down in history as a steal of a deal. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy the Wii U and you believe that the Wii U was not given the respect it deserves, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get this channel to over 9,000 subscribers. That's my goal. Let's do it. And consider smashing that like button because it does help spread the word about the Wii U.